up? How's it going? Welcome, this is Sean. Thanks for being here. We've seen the pictures. You've probably seen the NBA All-Star Game. Great All-Star Game, by the way, the best ever, in my opinion. Great new format, great fourth quarter. Teams wanted to win. Anyway, New Balance debuted the Kawhis, the new Kawhi signature sneaker, the first Kawhi Leonard signature sneaker. He wore it during the All-Star Game, and yeah, we've seen the pictures, and we kind of have to talk about it, don't we? Right? Everybody thought that the Omnis was... Let me show you the Omnis. People thought that this was Kawhi's signature sneakers, and I think I've been clear in my several videos of these sneakers. I got 3 pairs, by the way, because I love them that much. I've told you guys that these can't be Kawhi Leonard's signature sneakers because this doesn't have Kawhi anywhere except for the colorways, the releases where he helped design the sneakers. This is a Clippers colorway, of course. This is a City of Angels colorway. He helped design these pairs, including this one, the Money Stacks. But these aren't called the Kawhis, these aren't called the Claws, these aren't called the KLs, whatever, because it's not his signature sneaker. There's another NBA player, Darius Baisley, who wears the Omnis as well, and he's even worn the Omnis lows. Have you seen those? Anyway, so finally it's happening. New signature line, new sneaker. What do you think? And if you're not feeling the sneaker, if you're not yet feeling it, I understand, because I'm kind of the same way. First sneakers, first drops, first colorways of a new sneaker line are typically weak. Haven't you noticed that? When LeBron comes out with a new sneaker, when Harden comes out with a new sneaker, or even Dame Lillard or Kyrie, they release the weaker colorways first, so that there's room for build-up, you know what I mean? So they let it undergo a slow brew. When it comes out, people are gonna go, okay, and hey, it's growing on me, hey, that's a dope colorway. So I think that's the mindset here, and it is a weak colorway to me, you know, but I can imagine this sneaker having the Clippers colorway, or, you know, they can do a black and red rendition or a black and white. It has potential. Alright, let's take a closer look at the sneakers, guys. These photos are from NBA Kicks, by the way, Instagram, and NBA Kicks, of course, took this from someone else, so whoever you are, my friend, thank you for these awesome photos. And but these photos are from NBA Kicks. Okay, so let's take a closer look. What colorway is this? We don't know. Colorways are interesting because they're usually associated to the player's. It's associated to a player's event. You know, there must have been an event, or a player's favorite hobby, or a player's favorite movie. That's how colorways work. And at this point, we don't know what these are. Maybe there's articles already. I just haven't read them yet. This is a first impressions video, and I want it to be as pure and as innocent as can be. Alright, so there's red and yellow and green. There's hits of orange also. Look at the tongue. There's like a paint pattern here. It's like spilt paint, different colors, right? And there's this like there's this multicolor pattern on the lateral panel of the sneaker. At first glance, doesn't the sneaker look like a Dame 2, the Adidas Dame 2? Mid-cut, narrow toe. It does look like a Dame 2. Even the heel part has that Damish look, but they couldn't have copied the Dame 2. They just wouldn't do that, right? But it does look like the Dame 2 to me. There's an interesting detail by the collar. Look at the ankle collar here. There's a waveform, and I've read comments from people who've seen the sneaker. I've read comments on Instagram, and they said the waveform must be Kawhi's laugh, or it could be Skip Bayless's "What It Do," that line on his show where he where he announced that he's a Kawhi Leonard fan. Again, it could be anything, but it's interesting to find out for sure what this waveform represents, right? So you got that waveform on the collar here. It's really weird to put something like that on a sneaker. You know, usually these something as detailed as a waveform is hidden. You know, you typically put that on the backside of the tongue or on the insole, but it's out there. It's screaming at us, quite literally, because it's a waveform. So we don't know what that means as yet. Okay, we're still looking at this same photo. Look at Kawhi's right foot here. Let's look at the right shoe. We know that the foam technology used in these sneakers is fuel cell, right? So you got fuel cell. Let's take a look at the outsole here. It's a translucent blue outsole, and this next photo gives us a closer look at the sneaker. That's a closer shot here. I'd like to bring your attention to the top eyelet on the left sneaker, guys. Take a look at that. It seems to me that the top eyelet has a metal ring that got detached. Look at where the metal ring is. It's still attached to the lace, but it's already it's already touching the tongue. So it looks like a snap-on metal ring, which they should have glued, right? Are we gonna judge the Kawhis this early that it's not a well-made sneaker? Quality isn't there? No, I wouldn't call out New Balance and quality because they're known for quality. It's a first sneaker, but look, it is what it is. The metal ring is not where it's supposed to be, so I don't know what to make of that. Here you go. Let's talk about the upper in general, right? We have engineered mesh here, neoprene on the tongue. You have leather components that run across the collar and through the back. You have mesh. You have fused material here at the toe. Fuel cell is your foam. That's your main foam component. And you have a translucent outsole. I did mention that already. We have your TPU heel cup with the giant NB logo at the back. Okay, right here we have an awesome shot of the backside of the sneaker. What pops here is the NB logo. It's your red NB logo on a TPU heel cup. Looks great. What do you think of shoes with large branding? I think this works. New Balance deserves it. Take a look at the lateral side of the heel cup. There's a scuff mark, and it looks purple. And if you take a closer look, it's purple and yellow. Looks like a Laker. A Laker brushed against a sneaker. Some sneaker-to-sneaker action there. That's interesting. It's a great shot, and I love photos like this where even the imperfections are captured. So that's a great detail here. Now you have Kawhi's signature here on top. Of course, you still see the waveform from this angle. Look at the outsole. There's a portion of the outsole that extends to the midsole. I think that's a great detail here. I don't have a photo of the full outsole. I'll try to get one, but I may not show that in this video. More photos are going to be released for sure. But we don't have a shot of the outsole as yet, but we're getting part of it. All we know at this point is that it's translucent and it's going to be colorful, predominantly blue, but it's got a pattern, and you can tell from this photo, right? And there's a part of that outsole that extends outward and forms a portion of the midsole. And there you have it, guys. This is definitely Kawhi Leonard's signature sneaker. It's got Kawhi Leonard written all over it. Literally, it's got his signature on the back. It's got his waveform on the collar. It's got to be his voice, right? It can't be anybody else's voice but his voice. You have that waveform detail on the collar. You have your K squared Kawhi logo on the tongue. You have number 2 on the base of the toe. That's his jersey number. So yeah, Kawhi, this is his signature sneaker and not the Omnis. What do you think of the sneaker? I think it's a weak colorway, but it's a sneaker that has a lot of potential. When it does come out, I'm definitely gonna cop. I think it comes out in spring. That's what the articles say. It comes out in spring, so that happens sometime in March. Are they going to drop it in Manila, where I'm from? I doubt it, but we might get it later. At least we're going to get it. But first time it drops, if it's available, if I get the chance, first chance I get, I'm going to buy the sneaker because I'm a New Balance fan. I'm quite a Kawhi Leonard fan already because he went with New Balance, the brand that I love. Okay, what do you think of the sneaker? Hit me up in the comments. Let's have a conversation. And before we go, I'd like to remind you that your value as a person is not measured by what's on your feet. Be kind. That's more important than sneakers. I'll see you next time.